Welcome back to the Aimmee Kodachian and the Experts Show, where we bring some of the top experts in the world to help you transform your business and personal life. I'm your host, Aimmee Kodachian.
Not
Kardashian.
I'm going to say it next time with you guys.
Yeah. We have fun with that.
And I'm your co-host, Stephanie Thompson. And these last two segments, we were learning how to become a public speaker with Jennifer Lier. And we talked about having an authentic message that's relevant. We talked about getting training and marketing. And then we're going to learn some next steps right now with Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me here again. So we're going to learn now on how to round out your career. So we talked about, like you said, have a message, get training. Three ways to get booked. I think we got to the two. So number one is referrals. So you want to actually talk about the fact that you are a speaker and that you are a trainer. So you want to talk about that as much as possible, which is kind of like, I think, like 101 in sales. So you're selling yourself, really. So you want people to know what you're doing so they can invite you into their company, their business, their sales training, their conference, their meeting. And then you also get booked, like organically, through your website. So you want great marketing materials. Now, the third way for you to get booked as a speaker is through a speakers bureau. And as Stephanie mentioned in the beginning, I'm the president of Las Vegas Keynote Speakers. Well, actually, we're in 12 markets around the country. So we are a national speakers bureau. And so we have local speakers in every single market.
That's the connection you need.
That's a good connection, trust me. So that's the connection that you really need. And this is not the be-all, end-all, but it all goes together if you understand. So it really, all three components, referrals, organic leads, and speakers bureaus, all really work together as one. And this is what speakers bureaus do for you. Number one, it gives you credibility. So by being on a speakers bureau, it says that you've been vetted, you're good at what you do, they trust you, they're going to send you out. So it gives you the credibility that you need. It allows you to refer to that, to talk about it. At this day of social media, you need to be able to say, hey, yes, I'm on Las Vegas Keynote Speakers or National Keynote Speakers, or, I'm affiliated with this company. It's very, very important. Plus, it gives you a team of people to work with. And this is where I want to talk about it, that today's market is different than any other time in history. So people do business differently today than they ever did before. They search differently, especially in the meeting planner world, the keynote speaking world. So there's several different speakers bureaus out there. In fact, I was just talking to two new speakers that I brought on board yesterday, and every new speaker I speak to, I say, are you on a speakers bureau now? And they said, well, yes and no. And this is the reason why. Yes, I signed up for such and such speakers bureau 3 years ago, and I have never gotten a call. Why is that? Because most speakers bureaus have 1,500 to 2,000 speakers on their site.
And wait for your time.
Right. Well, if that ever comes. And so how do you get noticed? How do you make noise? If you're not a best-selling author, and I'm talking a best-selling author, like a worldwide, like Eat, Pray, Love, or you're not a celebrity or a sports hero, nobody's going to know who you are. So how do you get heard? How do you get found? What do you do? So that's what I want to talk about in this segment.
That's very important part.
It's the most important
part
part
of the speaking.
It's the whole thing. It's the whole thing. So just remember, being a public speaker is a business. So what do you do if you have a retail store on the corner of Sunset and Eastern and you want to get seen? You have to market. You can't just rely on drive-by traffic. You've got to market. So you're a public speaker. You've got to treat yourself as a business. You have to market. You have to have a marketing budget. Now, it doesn't have to be a lot. It can be whatever you can afford.
Even though inspiration, but one time I was telling someone, okay, this is something you have to run it like a business. They said, oh, you have to run it like a business? It's like scary. It's like, inspirational, nobody's going to look at you if you don't know how to market yourself.
That's exactly right. Well, look, like I said,
you have to come from the heart, but you have to think.
You have to. Well, you've got to run it like a business. And this is the reason why, is because there are, stay with me here.
I will.
Okay, there are over 40,000 registered public speakers in the country.
Okay.
I
will stay with you.
So 40,000. How do you get seen?
I didn't know it's that many.
13,000 are in the motivational category. 13,000 speakers are in the motivate. How do you stay relevant? How do you cut through all the noise? How do you cut through all the mess? And so it's really about
If you don't know how to market yourself, you're just staying where you're at.
Okay, so now you're saying, okay, Jennifer, this is great. So how do I market myself? What do I do? So
you find people like
us. And so this is where our Speakers Bureau is different.
Get straight instead of waiting 10 years.
That's exactly right. So we have an exclusive Speakers Bureau. We have, like I said, we're in 12 markets right now. We're going to 24 by the end of 2016. We're in this year now. And we never will have more than 50 speakers in each market. And this is the reason why. We will never want our speakers to worry that they're up against 2,000 other speakers, or maybe in their specific...
never get a chance.
Right, or their specific category that's 200 or 300 in that category.
And trust me, you'll be waiting for a long time.
And that's what happens, is that they've been with so-and-so Speakers Bureau, but they're up against another 200 people. How are they going to be found unless they know the president or the sales manager of the company?
But not only if they're with you, you have only 50, you train them, you make sure their profile, they help them,
absolutely.
right?
We help them with their marketing, with their existence. You know, if I look, I'm going to take the time, because they're my speakers, you know, they're representative of me, so I want to look at their website, tell them spot on, this is what you need to change. Exactly. This is how you need to change your video. Okay, why aren't you booking?
Not just anybody.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Why aren't you booking an event? Okay, let's look at your marketing material. Let's look at your video. Why is that not cutting through? Why is that message not being shown to where the client says, yes, I want to hire you? So, you know, so there's advantages about being with a Speakers Bureau like us. So like I said, 12 markets right now, no more than 50 speakers, so that there's never really any more than 8 or 10 speakers in your topic. 8 or 10 people. Now, and then what's great about this, you say, well, there's still 8 or 10 people, but they're not all male or female. They're not all a certain fee scale, right? Everybody has a certain, because we have speakers that are from $2,500 to $25,000. So not every client has the same budget. So they might, you know, there's different people looking for different speakers, different level of speakers with different messages. You know, maybe they have an all-male staff, they want a male speaker, and vice versa. Maybe there's more women, they want a female touch, whatever. And so you have a much better chance of being marketed. Yes, and so we have actually we have a marketing program that we work with our speakers that's extraordinarily affordable. It's actually very, very basic, you know, where it makes it easy for the speakers to get out there.
To be shown, because time is money, and if you could wait 5 years, 6 years to even get closer to where you get them in 6 months. It's worth every penny.
Absolutely. So listen, so I have established speakers who've been doing this for 20 years plus, and
team.
They come to me and they say, "Oh my gosh, I wish this was around when I was first starting. I would have paid anything
to get this
information and support, exactly." And so we have a whole social media team where we if you're one of our speakers, we position you as an expert in your field in that market. And so you're getting great visibility online. We're working with you. We're prospecting for you. So we not only do we openly and actively prospect, but we actively market our speakers and our bureaus in each market. And so that's where we are progressive. We're ahead of the curve, and we're having a great time. It really is.
This is awesome, because people, they think I have a message. I'm a great speaker. You are probably a great speaker, but this is a whole different, I don't want to say anymore, but a whole different system that you're walking into when you want to become a speaker. It's a lot of different levels, and if you find somebody to really take you from where you're at to where you want to be, it would save you so much frustration.
When did you start speaking, Aimmee? How long ago? How many years?
Probably 7, 8 years ago.
7, 8 years ago. And when do you think? What would you have done a program like this? Wouldn't you have?
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. I will go straight to you. The time and the effort that I paid, and even though I spoke places, but I didn't record it right, or I didn't do it right. And the years of
trial and error, right?
To figure out how to do it. I will do it in a heartbeat. No doubt about it at all.
I mean, it's just having a guide, having the
frustration, just as frustration to go straight to a person, they know what they're talking. In my country, they say something, give your bread to the bread who cooks the bread, even if they burned half of it. Because they know what they're doing. Even if they ate half of it.
That's awesome.
Even if they ate and not burned half. Even if they ate half of it. But you know you're going to get the other half. And if you're giving the bread to be baked somewhere they don't know how to bake bread, you're not getting anything.
Right. If you don't know how to bake bread, then you're going to have no bread of no bread. But if you're give it to somebody else.
Give it to somebody else who knows how to bake the bread, but even if they're going to take half of it.
At least you're going to get half.
Taking half.
No, we're not taking half.
You're not taking half.
No, we're not.
So what I'm saying is give your, find the right people.
Yeah.
It's very, very critical.
Yep, absolutely. So,
Right.
you know, we're in Las Vegas right now, LasVegasKeynoteSpeakers.com. You can look us up, send us an inquiry, contact me. I can talk to you. We can help you along the way and see if you're a right fit for our Speakers Bureau.
Sure. And then, like Stephanie says all the time, this academy, it's an awesome academy, isn't it?
It's an awesome academy, and you can see the knowledge and information Jennifer has. And she's just one of our many faculty members that has great information for you to share with you for the price of only 2 gourmet cups of coffee a month. I know I say that all the time, but it's true.
But you get 14 days for free.
14 days,
no
yeah, 14 days free access.
Just go try, and then you get the information, Jennifer's information, other speakers. Just connect with them.
Yes.
It's not, we don't keep that. We want you to get to where you want to be. That's my goal.
Yes.
Is for you to live your purpose. In order to do that, you need to have someone to help you, like Jennifer and experts who could take you from where you are to where you want to be. So next segment, we're going to be continuing talking about how to become speaker, and also we're going to talk about her journey, personal journey.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see you soon.